Inasunki.
Inasun what?
Inasunki.
Inasun what? What are you saying?
Mi amor.
What are you saying?
Mi corazón. Don't you get it?
No, I don't get it.
I love you.
Oh, is that what you were saying?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, you should have said so. You should have said so.
Hi, Stalwart Fam.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
My name is Faith.
My name is Michael.
And we are
the Stalwart Lovers.
So if you're a new subscriber, you're welcome, you're welcome. Subscribe down below, like this video, comment, go ahead and watch some of our other videos. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna love us. We film about faith, relationship and lifestyle. So we are a bubbling couple here.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love us.
So join the family, join the
family, join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. The OGs. Welcome.
Thank you so
much for coming back. Make sure you like this video also,
and
drop a comment, engage with us. So babe, what are we doing today?
Today we're talking about love. Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about and you. Now
and me.
I don't know. I have my versions. Thank you. So today we're talking about love.
Yeah.
And basically expressions of love between spouses. All right, spouses in terms of engaged spouses or married spouses.
Right? I mean, babe, do you really love me?
I love you.
How do I know that you love me?
Inasunki. I love you. So a lot of couples find themselves at one point or the other in their relationship or marriage, and where they start questioning if their spouse really loves them.
Yeah.
Because the chasing period, all the love is there. The guy is always showing you attention. He's always, is always in your space. You just feel like, this guy spends time with me. He has good quality time.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things you love the most.
You
But then, okay, you guys started the relationship, life starts happening, and he has to focus on job, or he's writing an exam, and he's not having time for you as you think. And because that's how you define love, you start feeling like he doesn't love you.
Starts to happen.
So let's jump right into the video and talk about this thing.
So the first thing we want to touch on in this video is that as people, as individuals, we perceive and receive love in different ways. As human beings, regardless of genetics or maybe upbringing or different scenarios, race, culture, ethnicity, we have different ways we understand and receive love. I mean, if I'm not giving you love the way you understand, there's a problem already. If I'm not, if I don't feel loved by you, if the way you say, I love you now, I do this for you now, I love you. Why are you saying, do you love me? Do you love me? I love you, but you're not actually explaining it or communicating it in the way they understand. There's an issue.
Imagine speaking Spanish to someone that only understands English.
Yes.
How do they know what you're saying?
You're actually saying, I love you. Like, there's no doubt. There's no doubt of your love. You are saying, I love you. That is what you are saying. But you're not saying in the language that they can understand.
So it's important to know first that we perceive and express love in different ways, right? Yeah. The next important thing to know is that you as a partner, you need to learn to love your spouse the way they receive love. If not, your love is not complete.
Yes.
Just like when you're speaking English, or imagine a maths professor that's teaching a middle grade child mathematics, and is going all to differential calculus and integration and Laplace transform to explain simultaneous equation.
Yeah.
All right. So like you need to come to the child's level to explain the mathematics. So if you want to express love, you need to come to them at their level of love to express that love.
Yeah, so there's this thing called the 5 love languages. I know we've heard a lot about it, written by Gary Chapman.
Yeah.
There are 5 love languages. You can go ahead and get the book by Gary Chapman. Just go ahead and read it.
Yeah, it might help you very well.
It will help a lot.
Or just research online. You don't even have to read the book. Some people have summarized it. So how do you achieve this? How do I love my spouse the way she needs to be loved? How do I even know the way she needs to be loved or the way she receives love?
Yes.
It starts with being sensitive. That's the first step. my responsibility is to be sensitive to how she perceives love. If I understand love and I'm showing it and I see her reaction, when I give her gifts, I see her reaction compared to when I spend time with her, right? I see that, oh, she's high on gifts, so I know how to express it in greater magnitude. So I need to be sensitive to understand that and be watching. Oh, I speak to her a type of way and she doesn't like it. I need to stop.
Yes.
Right? Oh, she needs me to encourage her, but instead of encouraging her, I laughed at her. But she would have preferred encouragement. I need to learn that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Then the other responsibility on the partner is she needs to communicate it.
Yes.
She shouldn't wait for me to be a wizard and understand everything, right?
Yes.
So you need to communicate exactly how you feel to your partner. You need to be able to tell your partner, I don't appreciate this, and I really love it when you do this. It's not wrong for you to tell your partner, if you love me, spend time with me. Jesus asked Peter, do you love me? The same question some of you are asking your spouse. Do you love me? But how did the situation play out? Peter said, oh Jesus, I love you. You know, and what he meant by that was, I can die for you. I can kill for you. I'm with you till the end. Anybody, you know. But Jesus does not want that kind of love from Peter. And he said, if you love me, feed my sheep. Wow. Jesus is our perfect example.
He told him exactly how
he told
him to interpret that love.
Yes, this is what I want. If you love me, feed my sheep. Just like he told us, if you love me, obey my commandments. You understand? So Jesus does not expect you to just know what to do. He has told you. If you say, I love Jesus, keep my commandment. Now, if you love me, babe, if you love me, buy me iPhone 12. You see the problem? I just communicated my love language now. And
it's only iPhone 12.
And she's looking like me like up to down.
Yes.
Anyway, but that's a digression. It's important that you find that place to be able to communicate with your spouse. If you love me, spend time with me. If you love me, don't come to me empty-handed. You don't have to buy the best gift, but I love gifts. I want you to touch on that gift thing.
Yeah, so okay, let me just give an example of us. So my husband's best or highest love language that he receives love in, or the highest love language that he understands love in, is acts of service. So if he's down, he wants you to come and talk to him and encourage him. If he posts something on his status, he wants you to talk about it and communicate. He wants to feel that you are his number one fan. He wants to feel that you are,
legit. We had that struggle, but let's go on.
And mine is receiving gifts. So, and receiving gifts doesn't mean you're materialistic.
We need to clear that.
It's worlds apart. No matter how small it is, it can be any. But the fact that you're giving me something, I'm like, wow.
It's
I'm
like
already blown
for
away.
most people that have receiving gifts as top on their list, it doesn't mean that they're materialistic. It just means that they appreciate the thought.
Yes.
That you thought about giving them something.
Yeah, so and one of the major things that resulted to a lot of issues when we were in a relationship was that act of service thing. That was actually my weakest way of giving love.
Like she could not express. She didn't even understand I wanted. And I'm big on act of service.
Like big. So just imagine someone is actually big on a particular love, and you are actually weakest in that love language. Like,
it just took us one day of serious heart-to-heart talk and analyzing all the issues we've had. We realized that we did a love language evaluation.
Yes.
Which one is your highest that you receive? Which one in the order of receiving and the one you are able to give. So we realized that I can give all 5 in good measure. Glory to God. Yeah, if I do say so myself. But I only receive just a few. And I'm not big if you give me gifts. Although differently, I love it, but it's still not
the highest for you.
Yes,
right?
but in summary, let's not give you all the story. But we realized that the highest for her is gift, and as I'm able to give her all 5, she doesn't struggle with feeling loved by me. All right, but I struggle sometimes with the love that I receive from her because I feel like it's not complete. Because the highest way I received love was the lowest that she knew how to give. You know, and that takes us to the next conversation. What if you are weakest in your partner's highest strength?
I mean, okay, so let's just put it this way. It's in 2 ways. Your partner needs to communicate with you and be very, very patient with you. They need to tell you, this is how I like to be loved. This is how I like to this is how I like to receive love from you. This is how I even understand that you really love me, that you're concerned about me, that you care about what is going on in my heart. And that person needs to also be very, very patient. Person needs to be patient with them because they would still do it again. They will make that mistake.
Oh yes.
Because it's something you need to grow into. It's like gaining a new character. Learning how to love someone else is like gaining a new character. So you need to be patient with yourself. That's on the hand of the person that is weak. And you need to also communicate to your partner that I'm weak in this thing. Like,
alright, so you have to be patient with me.
This is not one of my strengths. You know, and the other person, they need to be patient, they need to be understanding, they need to understand that, okay, when the person makes that mistake, the person is not good at this thing yet. Although I would have preferred if you did it this way, I would have preferred if you responded in this other way. And you know, guys or ladies, this is not you losing your uniqueness. This is you growing and becoming a better version of you. Everybody can teach you something. Your spouse can teach you. True. If you only know how to give love in 3 ways, why not learn the other 5 or the other 2 to make it 5?
And then just be a love guy like us. You
understand? So I mean, this is not you losing your uniqueness. This is not you losing yourself or
like
something.
Changing your identity.
This is you evolving and becoming better.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people feel like this is who I am.
Never say that.
Don't bring your expectations and put me under pressure. This is who I am. This is who, you know, this is who I am syndrome is not good for relationships.
It's not good
for healthy relationships.
It's not.
You need to be able to shift, adjust, be malleable, bend for the sake of love. All right. So when you feel like your partner expects you to do this to show that you love them, but you cannot in terms of your physical current capacity like weakness, after communicating and being patient with yourself and then be patient with you need to be willing to do it. That willingness is enough,
especially if you are actually with the right person. If you know that both of you are working towards marriage, so that is the time to actually do those things, you know. That is the time. And I think there was a time we actually got to a point in our relationship that we actually cracked the code, literally.
In fact, so let me put it like this, right? When I explained to her that, act of service, blah blah blah, it didn't mean that immediately she just knew what to do. She had to grow into understanding how I want her to respond in certain situations. And when she doesn't respond like that, I will feel hurt but no longer offended because there has been a communication. And I will now explain to her, babe, this is what you should have said that would have made me feel better. Then she takes that feedback and begin to work on it, and we actually cracked it to a point that we maintained happiness in our relationship for over a year before we got married.
So it was like receiving it was like documenting and archiving different, for me, that was how it was. It was like documenting and archiving different situations. Okay, in this particular situation, this was how he reacted, and this is what he told me. This is what I didn't want you to do it this way. And most of the time, whenever he has to tell me what exactly, it just feels like, why did I have to tell you? Like, if I have to tell you, then it just does not feel great anymore. So it was, I had to start archiving as situations happen, and I learned my lesson. I got to know him well enough to be able to, if this thing is happening, I already know
this is what I should do.
This is what I should do. If a particular thing is happening from this angle, so I already know what to do. So just be patient with yourself.
Can I just give a practical example to bring it to life?
Yes.
For example, let's say we are both in the room and something happened and I don't like what happened. And I just express my rage. Like, what kind of thing is that? Don't you know that you just be doing, and I leave. Now, when I walk out, that is me saying, follow me.
And come and beg me.
And come and beg me. Like, that's my body language. But my wife before, she would just stay and just continue what she was doing. Press her phone.
And I mean,
I will not come back and tell her that. So you do not know that you're supposed to follow me and apologize because I walked out.
So next time I have to register it in my head that
Did you understand?
What this guy actually means when he walks out, it's not that just
I'm angry or leave me alone. I don't mean
to come and
exactly. For her, she might feel walking out means give me my space. But I'm literally saying I'm chasing after you, like chase after me. You know? So I had to communicate it with pain, because if I have to tell you, then it's already annoying. You know, but I had to take the patience to communicate it.
So,
and now, as I'm going out there, she's standing up after me like, my love, Coleto, yeah.
Yeah, so those are just
that's the practical example, right?
Yeah.
So in conclusion, learn to love your partner the way they want to be loved. Learn to communicate how you want to be loved to your partner. It is okay and it's possible to learn to love in all the 5 ways.
And constantly evaluate your relationship.
Constantly
evaluate your conflicts.
Yeah,
you learn a
it
lot
helps
from
you to
evaluating your
learn. All right, we'll probably do a video on that to to break it down into more details. Also, finally, to the singles, if you are single, you are not in a relationship right now, you are the best person that needs to hear this. Start practicing how to love in all the 5.
Yeah.
And start understanding and mastering what your own receiving is. Start practicing how to spend quality time with your parents, with your friends, with your siblings. Start practicing how to give gifts, no matter how little. When you're going back home, take something along for people. Grow the culture, cultivate the habit of giving, right? Start practicing how to have act of service, quality time.
You know, words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Start
Give
practicing how to encourage people and give compliment. Like words of affirmation and compliment. I didn't practice with her. I practiced with all the ladies around me. Oh, you look beautiful. I was always doing it, you know, so that the right person I would have been a guru.
Most smooth guy, Oga smooth.
Yes. So you know, so start practicing it and you know, grow that. Be deliberate about growing your ways of expressing love. If you can express love in all the 5 ways, I guarantee you your spouse will not have issues understanding love with you. If there are character issues, you guys will now resolve it. But it's not because you love them but they cannot just, you know, they don't just feel loved.
You know? They don't just understand.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, so that is it for today's video. So if you like this video, and I hope you did, I hope you did, subscribe down below, like the video,
drop a
comment. Let's see your feedback, let's see your comments, let's see your engagement. Yes.
So till we come your way again,
keep loving
and keep believing.
We are
the Stalwart Lovers.
Peace.